And we out.
Gia, back up in this once again. Yeah, been a little while, man. Been a few weeks. It seemed like it's been a few weeks, been something like that. But we back up in there, about to put down this trivia once again. Last time everybody asked for a gumbo, so that's what we came with. Wanted a mix of the old school and the new school, so that's what we about to put down.
La La D in the building. Salute, sis. Eric R. Salute, bro. Miss Lex in the building. Salute, sis. What's happening?
Salute, salute, salute. What's going down? They got a little fight card tonight. They got their Jake Paul fight card. Shadeja Green fighting against Franchon Cruz on that card. Um, it seemed like it was at least one more fight that we would be interested in. I can't remember what the fuck it is though. We got us a pretty decent weekend of fights. Got the David Morrell fight tomorrow. Him against David Benavidez. I'm gonna keep on screaming that shit to the mountaintops. That is the best fight that could be made in boxing as far as action goes. If you want a nuclear detonation, that is the fight that you want. I think everybody needs to get fired up, man. Let's try to push for this fight. Somebody go get them LDBC niggas and get them niggas on the job too, goddamn. Let's make David Benavidez the villain and make Morrell the hero. Let's get them niggas to fight. Miss Lex said I actually had a link to the fight. Thanks for reminding me already. Yeah, when we I'm taking Shadeja Green off in that fight. I think she'll go out there and beat her by decision. Franchon Cruz is incredibly tough, and plus she got an amateur background. I think she's a silver medalist at the Pan American Games. If she's not a silver medalist, she a gold medalist. I think she got beat by Mary Spencer. Yeah, so she a silver medalist, and she tough, man. I just seen her in the ring with a man, and she went the distance. They changed it to a no contest, but she went the distance though. That's the one when she had a wig coming off her head, and Barry Hunter was like, "God damn, you got to come out this wig, man." Go out there and handle your business. Dr. Soapy, salute to you. Appreciate you coming through.
Salute,
You
bro.
say
Geneva Warren. Salute, sis. What's happening?
Geneva Warren, top five dead or alive killer. What's up with it? Appreciate y'all coming through. Yeah, we got us a decent weekend of boxing. The fight that I'm looking forward to the most, though, is most definitely Bam Rodriguez versus Sonny Edwards. Man, I cannot wait for that shit. It's gonna be on the zone, so I'm about to give me a link. But man, that's a fight with two people that's in their prime. They not coming off no long layoffs. Two undefeated people for the people that love the undefeated championship matchups. They fighting for a unified title. That's an outstanding fight. This been a very good year of boxing, but most of the big fights that we got have had people coming off layoffs. This is like I think it might be the only big fight where you didn't have nobody coming off a layoff. So salute to them, man. They about to go out there and put down a good fight. Hopefully, I'm gonna be honest. It does have the potential to maybe be a boring fight because you got two technical fighters going against each other, and it be like that sometimes. But man, I just think that's an outstanding matchup. Bam Rodriguez versus Sonny Edwards. Um, what else we got coming up tomorrow? I know we got the Ghost Guerrero coming back to fight Berto. I can't stand picking fights like that. You got somebody that have been out the ring for almost 3 years, and the other dude have been out the ring for 5 years. Yeah, I can't stand the type of matchups, but we got to pick them. Who you picked on the Channel Ross with that Guerrero versus Berto fight, bro?
I picked Berto.
You picked Berto?
Yeah, I picked Berto, man.
What made you pick Berto?
Shit, they both old. They both um well, I wouldn't say past their prime, I guess, but I think Berto's still more athletic, and I think he's more elusive. So I think I picked Berto by majority.
I don't think it's a bad pick. I thought about picking Berto myself for the reason that you just said. They both getting older, but I think Berto was probably still the better athlete. But I just remember the way Guerrero was able to grab and maul that dude. I was just like, man, if he get a hold of Berto, but I don't know, man. I might go change my pick, man. I might go take Berto myself. Rod next to Chef in the building. What's up with it? Salute.
Champ. Salute, bro.
Yeah, I might have to change my pick on that one, man. I'm gonna think about it a little bit. I'm trying to write down all this shit, man, so we can do this trivia tonight. Give me a second. What other fights we got coming up, man? I'm gonna go take a look at the list real quick. Oh yeah. What was your thoughts on Devin Haney versus Riga Prograis? Because we ain't even been on since they fought. What you thought about that fight, bro?
Shit, I thought all the advantages Devin had, he used them real well. I thought his skill set was way better than what Rigas Prograis um, game plan was prepared for. Um, I even like how he dropped Rigas was real nice and smooth. I mean, it didn't really hurt him, but it was just a fluent combination. Rigas couldn't really do nothing, man. As determined he was trying his best to bring it, but he just couldn't really find Devin. You know what I'm saying? No success, man. Devin was touching that motherfucker face up. I thought it was a pretty good fight, a pretty good outing for Devin.
Yeah, I thought it was a good outing too, man. I thought it was your typical out with the old in with the new type fight. You got the guy in Rigas Prograis that's like 34 years old going against this young, phenomenal type of fighter. 130-8 amateur record, winning all kind of national championships and shit, qualified for the national team and stuff like that. Got incredibly long arms. The man got like a 72-inch reach going against somebody with like a 67-inch reach. He fast too, so I knew he was gonna be on the outside lighting him up. Devin Haney, he been fighting southpaws. He fought JoJo Diaz, and plus he fought Lomachenko. So I thought that was good preparation. And to be honest, man, when I look at Regas his punches look more clubbing than like real smooth bop 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 type of combinations. JoJo Diaz actually gave Devin Haney a tougher fight than Regas Prograis. And I know most people probably wouldn't think that JoJo Diaz is as good of a fighter as Prograis, but the way his combinations come off, the motherfuckers come off, pop, 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 pop. See, Regis Prograis don't punch like that. He punch like, whoom, whoom, whoom. That's how he punch. So I knew he was gonna have trouble. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you take Regis Prograis and you give him JoJo Diaz's talent, he would be one of the best in the fight game. If you made his punches more fluent, you know what I'm saying, the way he throw his combinations, he'll be a lot better fighter. So I just felt like everything just came to roost on Prograis, and he went out there and got his ass whooped. Salute to Devin Haney, he did an outstanding job. I'm looking forward to what's coming up next. Miss Lex Lex say a damn mess. She said Riga just showed up. He couldn't do nothing with that youngster, man. She said True Trey out with the old in with the new. Absolutely. That's one of the things that always ring true in boxing. The landscape always changes in boxing. It's always gonna be the old guard coming out, the new guard coming in, the old lion coming out, the young hungry lion coming in, and that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we get some matchups with some youngsters. Like let's see Devin against Teofimo Lopez. Let's see him against Matias, because I know he like one of the hottest fighters at 140 right now. Even though I done already seen him get his ass whooped by Petros Anayan, you know what I'm saying? So I know he can be outboxed. I think that'll be a good fight for Devin Haney. Go out there and shut some people up. Go out there and knock off one of the quote unquote boogeyman in the division. He did a good job though, man. Um, Damn, we ain't even been on since Andre fought Benavidez. God damn, we ain't been on a little while. We're gonna start being more active though for sure. I really been trying to think like, damn, what direction should our channel go in, to be honest? Because it seems like things are kind of changing up. A lot of the boxing is going from TV to the streaming networks and all this kind of stuff. we might not have as many opportunities to call fights and shit, man. So we might have to take the channel in a different direction. Rod X said, I flipped the coin, so I picked Berto. All right, I ain't mad at you. The odds makers had it pretty much like a coin flip type of fight. They had Robert Guerrero as the favorite, but he was only minus 190. You know what I'm saying? So they had it pretty close. I won't be surprised if Berto win because I'm pretty sure he been stewing on that loss for some years. But it's just hard to take a man coming off a 5-year layoff. That's the only thing, man. I'm going ahead and stick with my pick. That man coming off of damn near 6-year layoff. Y'all give me a second. I'm trying to write down all this shit, man, so I can take scope. Assuming that we gonna do this shit, man. People got to come in to come do the trivia. We did get a little bit later start than we normally do because we normally start around 8 o'clock and shit. It's almost 9 o'clock already, so maybe people thought we wasn't gonna do the trivia. If not, we just do that shit next time. I definitely got a gang of questions.
Alex said he flipped the coin and picked Berto.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely got a gang of questions. I've been sitting on some of my main event questions. I might have to reword them or something. Because I might have had some questions about some upcoming fights that might have took place already. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got a question, man. What do you think about Clarissa Shields sparring with old boy with the dude? What do you think about that video that's going around?
I look at it differently than a lot of people. I mean, like like people saying that's what she get because she talking about she want to fight a man, she want to fight Keith Thurman and all that kind of stuff, and they think it's a bad look. It actually make me look at her like a fighter. She done got dropped by a man in sparring already, and she's still calling out men. Like she's just a stubborn fighting type of person. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't surprised if a woman spar enough men, she gonna get dropped or something sooner or later. Most of the time when men spar against women, they take it easy. Like as soon as they get up in the ring, coach gonna be like, just move around with her. Work on your defense. Don't go in there trying to open up your offense and stuff like that. And then sometimes, women like to jump on men in the boxing ring and try to land a lot of hard punches. So every now and then a man gonna come back with something. And that's what happened. He dropped her. I had an experience like that one time. We had this woman in our gym. Well, she wasn't a woman. She was like a teenager. Her name was Rebecca. She was this real big, tall chick that was mixed with white and Mexican. And she was a very hard puncher. And she would spar us guys, and we all take it easy on her. But one day I sparred, and she tried to jump on me with some hard shots, and I was working on my defense, but she landed a couple of good ones and kind of made me mad. And I decided to come back with something. And I came back with a right hand, brought back the hook, and knocked the ass to the other side of the goddamn ring. For real. So I know how it goes, you know what I'm saying? But I think people been a little bit too hard on it though, as far as their reaction to it. You know what I'm saying? The shit was 5 years ago. She didn't bring it up. She just been getting on people's bad side because she been calling out Keith Thurman. But what you think about it?
Yeah, I didn't like. I thought it was sparring, and I was like, man, why people making that shit video shouldn't have been out anyway. But I just don't see what was the point of putting that out. Like that shit happened, and I thought she was trying to test the waters because she went in there and exchanged with old boy intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
if she was trying to see what he was working with. I didn't really see you know what I'm saying, nothing wrong with it. I mean, I thought that would happen. I think that'll happen if she fight Keith Thurman and he catch her with something clean. Or whatever, you know what I'm saying, welterweight that she get in the ring with and catch her clean. I think the same thing happened. But I didn't look at it like that's what you get. I see why now she feel like she can get in there and hold her own with a guy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
She done tested some decent power. I don't know. I don't think old boy the hardest hit motherfucker, but you know what it feel like to get caught. You know what I'm saying, in exchange. You know what I mean? That's like a
yeah.
lesson learned right there, as far as her being a female. But yeah, I didn't see it as a dog out. I thought she had some real heart to get up in there and exchange with old boy like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she got caught in the middle of an exchange. You know what I mean? Like she was willing to take whatever this motherfucker had, and that shit laid her down, set her ass down somewhere. But I thought it was interesting, man. I didn't see no why. Well, I didn't see no reason to bash her. You know what I mean? She being competitive. You know what I mean? And she got heart. That's what I saw. Like I can say that now. You know what I mean? I can say she's not just talking. She willing to get up in there and squabble with these dudes.
Only thing is, she ran out there and got a knife and came back talking about the gloves was loaded and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff. That's gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way. You know
yeah.
what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
like that part. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't like that. I thought she was being a poor ass sport. But you know what I'm saying? She took away from. She didn't take away from what I saw up in there though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, she definitely a fighter. One thing about high level athletes, they got real big egos and got a lot of confidence. So if something don't go their way, they always look for excuse. Well, I ain't gonna say always, but a lot of times they'll look for excuses, or they'll say that it was like some external circumstances that caused them to not be at their best. You know what I'm saying? So that's not something that's uncommon, but it just wasn't a good look. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Rod X, so y'all gonna call them a real fight tomorrow. I was thinking about this shit, but I really want to watch that Bam Rodriguez fight. I ain't gonna even lie. They fighting on the zone, and y'all already know we don't get along with the zone. But that's definitely one of the biggest fights of this year. I expect Morrell to go out there and pretty much dominate that Becco. I mean, that Becco a tough fighter. Don't get me wrong. He went out there and beat Isaiah Steen. That's the half brother of Charles Conwell. He very strong, got a lot of power and stuff like that. But he ain't really like just like a top rated super middleweight or nothing like that. And plus he didn't been stopped before. I think he got stopped in like 4 rounds before. So I expect Morrell to go out there and put him in emergency mode and jump on that motherfucker and put them hands on him. Miss Lex say competitive girls. I'm not trying to fight with no man. I don't want my face rearranged. Yeah, most people don't want their face rearranged. That's why most people don't box. Most people rather go play baseball or football or basketball or something. It takes a different type of person to go fight every day, to put yourself in an unnatural position. Most living creatures seek pleasure and avoid pain. And as a fighter, you got to do the opposite. You got to go out there and deny yourself a pleasure, uh, as you know, like drugs and alcohol and sex and uh, just having fun living. You got to deny yourself a pleasure. You got to seek pain. You got to get up here early in the morning and go do some road work. You got to go to the gym and go put them hours in. You got to get in the ring and put them rounds of sparring in every single day. And the shit don't feel good. So most people feel the way that you feel. That's why most people ain't fighters. But Carissa is definitely a fighter. You know what I'm saying? So I respect her all day. All right, I got all this shit wrote down. And some people come through, we got the shit fired up. Definitely got quite a few questions. I really had more, but I couldn't even post them all at one time. They kept on saying it was a system error or something like that. So I had cut it down some and I was able to post it. So that definitely was the problem. But yeah, man, I want Benavidez versus Morel. But it looked like Benavidez might be cool with the fight, but Morel people don't feel like he ready. I guess they feel like he a little too green. And that's understandable because the guy only got like 9 fights. This would be a 10th fight tonight. He got a deep amateur background though. He was 130-2 when he won gold at the Youth AIBA World Championships. That's why I got him as a 5 on my scale. And he won the fight. I mean, he won the medal like street fighting down there. I keep on saying this shit. It was just like some, I ain't gonna say wild, but it was like a very aggressive type of style that he took to that tournament, and he won gold. So the motherfucker definitely can fight him, nothing else. I want to see what David Benavidez is gonna do with that youth and them long arms, because the man got a 78.5-inch reach. You know, David Benavidez, his reach is like 74 inches, and normally he got the longer reach, but this time he gonna have a significantly shorter reach. So I want to see how that should have go. All right, man. What else we got coming through? We got Christopher Colbert rematch with Jose Valenzuela. Who you took in that one, bro?
You know, I got Kobe. Win, lose, or draw. I ain't gonna change it up, man. I hope he taking the shit serious.
I took him too. I thought Valenzuela, if he was gonna beat him, he had a great opportunity to beat him the first time. He went out there and dropped him several times and rocked him several times. But for the most part, Christopher Colby was able to control the rounds. And you know, he got the deep amateur background. He won 13-3, and Valenzuela 50-5. He was like a ringside champion and all that kind of stuff. And Colby was like a several-time national champion. So I just said, man, fuck it. I'm a roll with the sophisticated fighter. Most of the time when you got a rematch, you take the sophisticated fighter. If you got Sugar Ray Robinson going against Jake LaMotta and LaMotta win the first time, they come back for the rematch, take Sugar Ray Robinson. If Andre Ward go out there and have a tough fight against Kovalev, a lot of people thought he lost. They come back for the rematch, take Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the slicker, more versatile type of fighter. Eric Owen, to build a salute to you. What's going down?
Salute, bro.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna take off from now with, man. We got the return of Miradron Akhmadaliev. He fighting tomorrow. He gonna run against his tough guy named Kevin Gonzalez. That's Southpaw right there. You know, we got some pretty decent fights, man. We ain't really got nothing just like no A+ level shit for the most part. We got LS. I don't even remember how this shit go, but Alberto Puello, he fighting. I was gonna say his nickname that it mean the wasp in Spanish, Vispa or something like that. But he fighting against this undefeated guy, Hector Madera. That should be interesting. One dude ain't fought in 15 months, another dude ain't fought in like a year. Two motherfuckers coming off layoffs. We got some pretty cool little old fights. But we came to do this trivia, man. So y'all let me know if y'all want to put this trivia down tonight. Like I said, we got uh, uh, a gumbo. We got some new school questions. We got some old school questions, but I did keep it light on the old school because we haven't been doing this shit in a while. Excuse me. So I want to kind of give a review, like some review type questions before we just hit it hard. Most of the questions, as a matter of fact, they just came off the top of my head. I just wanted to keep a review. Rod X the Champ said if everything go right, we might finally get AJ versus Wilder. I ain't gonna even lie, man. I think it's a chance Wilder gonna lose this fight because his activity ain't been worth a fuck. Wilder hasn't had a fight since he fought the Nordic Nightmare. That shit was over a year ago. So he another one coming off this long layoff. AJ and a few of them other ones, they've been more active. So I think it's a chance Wilder might lose, man. I mean, you know, Parker ain't no punk. He a 4.5 on my scale. He won I want to say he won bronze at the AIBA World Championships, the youth, I think. Either bronze or silver. The man can't fight. When he fought against AJ, shit, he lit AJ up a few times, and the referee had to jump in and save the motherfucker. Me and Marlo used to talk about that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Parker can fight. And like I said, he been more active. Wilder coming off this long layoff, I just don't know. You know, he ain't getting no younger. And now he coming off over a year layoff. Hip hop number one in the building. Salute to you. Says Salute just got done watching Green fight. She lost unanimous. Wasn't letting her hands go. Fair decision. God
Damn.
damn.
Salute, fam.
Yeah, I knew I couldn't just bank too much on Franchon Cruz going out there losing. I actually bet on that fight. I took Shadeja Green by decision at minus 175. And I felt like I was messing up a little bit because I know Franchon Cruz ain't no punk, man. She is tough as hell. Salute to Franchon, man. Congratulations. And that, you know what? That shit really proved me right. If you saying she didn't let her hands go when Shadeja Green, when she fought at the AIBA World Championship, she lost to a woman from Kazakhstan. Her last name was Kungabayeva. And she went out there and just took the damn fight from Shadeja Green. So I kept on saying, I don't know what kind of heart she got. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she a front runner or is she like a real fighter, because I didn't seen her in a fight where she didn't have the heart to go out there and take the victory. And she allowed her opponent to go out there and just snatch that shit. And it sounded like the same thing that happened again. And I was talking about that shit, man.
Brown, salute, sis.
Ms. Almond Brown in the building, my Amazon angel. Let me say it again in case you didn't hear me. My Amazon angel in the building. What's up with it? Eric R said he with it. I guess he talking about the trivia. Rod X said I took green too. I'm pretty sure down there everybody took green. Hip hop number one. So I think one call was 98 to 92. I had green decision as well, but she deserved to lose if I'm honest. Yeah, man, it sounds like what I was saying, man. Like people be discrediting me when I be talking about shit from the amateurs. But I swear I saw this shit, man. I saw her let a woman take the fight from her. And it sounded like she allowed Franchon Cruz to go out there and take the fight from her in the pros. I haven't watched it yet, but just going off what you saying, that's what it sounds like. Miss Alma Brown said she heard me. All right. Sometimes you don't hear me, so I had to make sure this time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, salute to Franchon Cruz. She a straight bulldog in that ring. She done been in with the best of them. She done fought against Savannah Marshall. She done been in there with Carissa Shields. Went out there and beat the brakes off Ellen Setter Roos and all kind of shit, man. Fighting against Mary Spencer and the amateurs, Carissa. Salute to Franchon, man. Rod X said Cruz got some big ass arms. Yeah, Cruz got a good coach too if she's still with Barry Hunter. And that's something that I was thinking about, but I didn't put enough stock into it. Because I didn't see Barry Hunter go out there and give excellent instructions to Franchon Cruz, like when she fought against Setarus. I like the instructions he was giving her in that fight, telling her not to rely on the overhand right too much and get back to the fundamentals. He a good coach. And I'm pretty sure he probably a better coach than Shadeja Green coach, even though I don't know who he is. But if it's a guy I don't know who it is going against Barry Hunter, we got to give the edge to Barry Hunter, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, salute to Franchon Cruz, man. God damn, she lost by unanimous decision too. I got to see what my boy the Kane say about that one all day long. So what y'all want to do, man? Y'all want to jump on the trivia, or y'all just want to chop it up? If you want to jump on the trivia, type of one. If you just want to chop it up, type of two. I know we ain't been on in a little while. But we gonna be active, man. It be taking time to get all these trivia questions together. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing that you can just do in 5-10 minutes. Like you really got to sit down and dedicate some time to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Eric Arson Hunter still with him, saw him at the weigh-in. Yeah, so that's a good edge coming into the fight when you got Barry Hunter. Barry Hunter is like the new age uh Emmanuel Stewart, in my opinion, because of the motivation that he's able to give to his fighters in the corner. One of his best performances that I've seen was Isaac Dogbay when he fought against Joey Gonzalez. Barry Hunter is the person that was responsible for that victory. Besides Dogbay and what he was doing, but I'm just saying Barry Hunter was giving him all kind of motivation in the corner. And he went out there and wheeled that man to a victory. Split decision. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Barry Hunter. Eric Arson, I'm down for whatever. I missed the chop up session with my brother. D-Lo in the building, salute to you, brother. It's going down. I think this is my first time chopping it up and seeing D-Lo ever since my man Andre went out there and took the loss. I saw that you posted, even though I had already seen it on boxing scene. But they said Andre gonna go back down to 160. I hope that work out good for him. You know, it ain't really a good thing when fighters go up and go down, but you know, hopefully it'll be all right. D'Lo said Hunter is one of my favorites. Yeah, he's one of my favorites too, man. If I got like a blood and guts type of fighter, like let's say a Diego Corrales or something like that, Barry Hunter is the guy that I want to coach him. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna light that fire up under you, man. Square business. Salute to Barry Hunter. Yeah. That nigga said, quit tripping on your damn feet and let's go to work. Can you do it? Can you do it? Well, let's go to work. D'Lo said I was just on MZ's on Tuesday. Yeah, I wasn't up in there though, man. I was knocked the fuck out. I had texted him and asked him. I said, man, you going live tonight? He said, hell yeah, I'm going live. I was like, all right, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be through. Man, I was knocked the hell out. I came through and said what's up to everybody and passed straight back out again. You know what I'm saying? But salute to MZ. He been doing some good work. I know one thing, man. I'm in 14th place in this Champ Ross and I'm mad. God damn me. I gotta come back with something. I'm getting my ass whooped. My boy Yasa, he in the top 10. On Amazon Angel, I think she like number 6 or some shit like that. She off in there kicking ass. I'm over here letting down the team, man. D'Lo said Barry snatched the wig from franchise. Yeah, absolutely. Snatched that wig off her head, man. It's time to go to work. Yeah, that's the fight that she had against that manly looking woman. That's why coming into this fight, I took Shadeja Green by decision. Because I said, man, I done seen Franchon Cruz in there with a man already and went the distance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this motherfucker went the distance against this man. It's gonna be hard for Shadeja Green to go out there and knock her out. It's kind of hard for me to believe the hype. But I went on ahead and rolled with Green like a dumbass. Well, I ain't gonna say like a dumbass because she is a silver medalist at the Youth AIBA World Championships. But it's the heart for me because, like I said, when I saw her against Kunga Baiva in the Youth AIBA, well, not the Youth, but the AIBA World Championships, I saw her get her heart taken in 3 rounds. It was just a 3-round fight, and that man took her heart. Well, not that man, but that woman took her heart in 3 rounds. And I know that Franchon Cruz got a heart, if nothing else. So I should have rolled with what I was seeing, man. Eric Gar said threw a wig in the Raptors. Ms. Armin Brown said, yes, number 6 out there holding it down. Hip Hop number 1 said, I already got 2 losses in 5 fights this week. Yusuf Deal went out and got beat as well. Shit, I'm pretty sure everybody took that, though. I'm pretty sure everybody took that guy, and they also took Shadeja Green. So we didn't really lose no ground, but we lost an opportunity to gain some ground. You know what I'm saying? Hip Hop number 1 said, I thought Cruz would slow down the stretch. She just kept putting the pressure on, though. Yeah, man. Like, damn, man, I done talked about this already, man, during the live stream. Yeah, man, if you go out there and put that mental pressure on Shadeja Green, she might end up being a front runner. As a matter of fact, Eric R was talking about this shit because he was like, man, she might be a front runner. And it looked like that's what she is, a damn front runner. I can't wait to go check that shit out myself, man. I know that the zone gonna put some extensive uh highlights out there. I got to get that to the zone with their mark ass. They got the best highlights in the game. It shit with the type of highlights that they show. If you ain't got a subscription, you ain't really missing too much. You're gonna pretty much get a great feel for how the fight went. Oh, yeah, salute to Shade. Franchon Cruz, man. Her debut was against Carissa Shields. So she definitely ain't had no easy road. She ain't had nothing handed to her. She done went out there and earned everything she got. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, salute to Franchon Cruz. So I guess we ain't gonna be doing no trivia tonight. I said if you want to do some trivia type of 1, if you want to just chop it up type of 2, and ain't nobody type nothing. Eric Carr, the only person that said something. And y'all know me. I'm not about to be just rambling. Shit, that's one reason why we don't do live streams a lot. Cause if I ain't got nothing to talk about, I'm not gonna come in here and just ramble just to be talking, just to be doing a live stream. That just ain't how I'm wired. So yeah, like we ain't gonna do no trivia, chop it up. We'll be shutting this shit down in a minute. Business. Go find me something to eat. Uh, D'Lo said 2-1 to 3. Ms. Alma Brown said my vote don't count. Now I can't say that your vote count too much. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know you be trying to help me out and I appreciate it. Eric Carr said I picked Green going against my better judgment. Yeah, man, I want to see what the Kane got to say about that shit, man, because he real high on Shadeja Green.
And
It's
you
a
know one thing that count for sure is the motherfucking pics you be putting in. You been doing your thing.
Are you talking about Ms. Alma Brown?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he whooping everybody ass. She the highest ranked person out the block fam in the damn Channel Road. I've been out there making like one mistake every week, but then last week I just was trash. I was nickel bag Nicholas. I was picking the winners, but I kept getting 5 points. Ms. Armor Brown said, you didn't have to co-sign on my vote not counting. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm also co-signing how you going out there whooping everybody ass. Yeah, you giving Geneva Warren some smoke. You the only woman that done came close to giving Geneva Warren some smoke. Yeah, she be whooping men. So I guess we got to say Ms. Armor Brown be whooping men too. She say thanks to Marlo. They do count, goddamn. Yeah, she giving Geneva Warren some smoke. Let's see how she gonna finish out though, man. We got 20 fights this week, and I think we got like 17 fights next week.
Hey, she whipped Gil Coles' his ass.
Yeah. Well, actually, Gil Coles beat her in the series. They had went against each other 3 times, and Gil Coles won 2 out of 3. He talking about he wanted her to send him some Mary's hair grease as a reward and shit. Uh, D'Lo said the Kane felt Franchon Cruz was winning off activity. He agreed with the UD for Franchon Cruz. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I swear, man, Shadeja Green, that she ain't got no fucking heart, man. And I seen that shit in the damn amateurs, man. I'm sitting over here still mad at myself. I ain't picked this woman. I done seen her get her heart taken, and I done talked about it. I done posted the fight in Discord like 3 times. Probably didn't nobody watch it because people don't give a fuck like I do. But if you show me something in the amateurs, I'm not gonna think that you got it all cleaned up going to the pros. Oh, it's a different sport. The pros is different. That shit don't count. All right. Y'all niggas keep on thinking the Old Testament don't count. It's just all about the New Testament. Nigga, the Old Testament count too. Square business. God said my I do not change. Ms. Aubrey Brown said that was last season Gil beat me. This season I got him. Nobody challenged me. Did nobody call out this season say they didn't want no smoke with her. She said she the boogie woman of the block fam.
No smoke, no smoke, no smoke, no smoke.
We might have to put her and Yasa against each other because Yasa say he the boogie man and she say she the boogie woman. I might have to make her the favorite over my boy Yasa too, but Yasa been holding it down though. I just can't believe I'm in 14th place. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, shout out to Yasser. You know what I'm saying? Rob Stewart, all them brothers, man. Gil Cole, Hyphy, all them brothers, man. Social scientists, opponent
I
and all.
was I was gonna call Hyphy or Mark, but he did post a link for the fight for me yesterday. The motherfuckers went to war too. I was trying to see what Tervel Pulev was gonna do because we had bet on him and shit. Took him by decision at plus 160. He went out there and got the win for us. Salute to Tervel Pulev. Even though he went out there and let me down last time because I took him over Sergey Kovalev and Kovalev went out there and outboxed his ass. But Pulev is like an older guy though. He like 41 years old or something like that. That's the younger brother of Kubrat Pulev. You know what I'm saying? He an Olympic bronze medalist. He went out there and handled that business. Ms. Army Brown say shout out to all of y'all. Welcome me right on in. Absolutely. All day long. Said if I vouch for you, it is what it is. But
Right.
yeah, man. Salute to the brothers. We ain't heard from Robert Stewart though. I had sent him a little shout uh maybe a couple of months ago or something like that. He ain't never respond. So I hope he all right. I know he said he had some shit going on in his life, so I hope he good. I think we're gonna get Napoleon back up in the Channel Ross next season, so that's gonna make shit a little bit tougher, or maybe a lot tougher. But I know one thing, man. The people, the two that's at the top, Remy and Nick Harmer, that's a clash of the Titans. That's like some Ali and Frazier type shit. You know what I'm saying? Them some bad dudes that's going against each other for supremacy. You Nick Harmer going for his third title and Remy trying to get his second title. So salute to them motherfuckers, man. That's a hell of a matchup right there. Eric Ross said prayers up in the chat all day long. Yeah, that motherfucker picked Terrence Crawford over Earl Smith, but that's still our brother though. Yeah, he was with Napoleon talking shit all this time. They ended up being right. Eric Ross said I'm crazy because some people they discussing a matchup between Devin Haney and Terrence Crawford. And I don't think that the matchup is too far fetched. I mean, you got two former undisputed champions going against each other. Uh, Devin Haney is one of them guys that started boxing when he was real young. He started fighting when he was like 6, 7 years old. You got pictures of him with Floyd Mayweather in the gym with Devin Haney like a real little kid. He got a lot of talent. He got long arms, 72-inch reach. He got the frame to fight at 147 too. That's where he want to go. Like he want to go to the money division. So I'm not saying that he'll beat Crawford, but I'm saying I think he earned the right to fight Crawford if that's what he want to do. If you go out there and get the type of victories he done got, like over Lomachenko, and you the one undisputed, I think you got the right to want to fight Terrence Crawford. I'm pretty sure some people, when Floyd Mayweather was at, I think 140, and he wanted to go fight Oscar De La Hoya at 154, they thought that Mayweather was crazy. But Mayweather had a plan. He wanted to be the number one fighter in the game, number one pound for pound, and the number one attraction. So in order to do that, to beat a man, you got to beat the man. So he went up there and challenged them. And I think that's the type of thinking that Devin Haney got. If he's serious about fighting him, he might just be saying it for publicity. But if he's serious about fighting me, I think he want to go up there and knock off the man and try to be the face of boxing and all that kind of shit that everybody be talking about these days. And I don't think that's crazy. Crawford should be the favorite to win, but I know one thing: that's the old line. And most of the time, the old lions they don't hold off them young lions. So if Crawford is to go out there and knock off a young lion, I think that'll add to a legacy, at least in my mind, because that's not typical. Where you got a guy that's 36 and he going out there beating somebody that's 26. That's not typical. So I would have a lot of respect for Crawford if he did that. Eric Carr said he stand on. See, me and you got two different lines of thinking. See, you the type of guy that want to talk about if a fighter is on a fighter level or if a fighter is ready for another fighter. Just like you was talking about with Frank Martin and who was that? Frank Martin and was it? I think it was Keyshawn. We disagreed on that shit. God damn. Oh, let me get some water real quick. Yeah, we disagreed on that shit. I don't give a damn about if a fighter is ready or if a fighter on another fighter level. If a fighter earns the right to go out there and fight, I'm with it. Eric also, I feel like if Devin face and take out the other kings, he would have them dominated his class and is worthy of being compared. I'm not even talking about being compared. I'm talking about fighting each other. So you mean to tell me, stand on this right now? You feel like Devin Haney is not a worthy opponent for Terrence Crawford? Like he don't deserve to be in a ring with Terrence Crawford? That's what you're telling me. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't you pick Earl Spence to beat Terrence Crawford? So since Crawford beat Earl Spence, all of a sudden he done set you straight, and he just light years ahead of everybody, and don't nobody deserve to beat him. All right, that's you. But I'm gonna tell you this right now, like when I said what I said, I put IMO. That means in my opinion. So if you talk to me like my what I'm saying is unworthy or my opinion ain't worthy or something like that, that's not the way to come at me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That ain't the way to come at me because I'm gonna respect my brother's opinion. I ain't gonna shit on nobody's opinion and tell nobody that what they saying is dumb or they gotta agree with me. That just ain't the way I am. So if you come at me like that, just understand that you looking for smoke, square business. And I stand on what I said. All that shit trying to be an over sophisticated super boxing fan. And you can turn around and say, what you say? I'm trying to sound like myself. I don't even know what the fuck you said, but I just understand. I take that like you looking for some smoke. Cause my opinion is my opinion. I ain't gonna shit on your opinion, but I ain't gonna let nobody shit on mine either. Gil Cole's in the building. Salute to you. Said, damn, didn't know y'all was on.
Give code salute, bro.
Yeah, we came to do some trivia, man. So we still can do it. We got a gang of questions to put down on this trivia. So if you want to get on some trivia, man, type of one. D'Lo was off in here. I don't know if he's still off in here. He might have left, but he had typed a one or a two. Eric R said he cool with doing some trivia. So just let me know what you want to do. He said, yeah, I picked Earl to beat Bud, but I don't think Devin is in Earl class either. All right, that's cool. I mean, your opinion is your opinion, but like I said, if you come at me in a way that I feel like you trying to shit on my opinion, that's gonna take the conversation and take that shit left. You can think what you want to think. And then it seemed like you tried to take a shot at my pedigree scale and shit too. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you rubbed me the wrong way. That's why, and you talking about I'm threatened because I brought up a good example like I always do. That's why I'm Trey X. I can dig into the history and bring up an example talking about I'm threatened. Like, nigga, the fuck you mean I'm threatened? He said you can have your, I don't need no permission to have my opinion. I'm gonna have my opinion every single time. I don't need no permission. Gil Coles with the membership. Appreciate that, my brother. All day long. Yeah, I don't need no permission to have my opinion. Just respect my opinion, just like I respect your opinion. If
Appreciate you,
you
bro.
if you feel like a man that started fighting when he was 6 is not on the same level as the man that started when he was 15, that's your problem. Go work that out with your own self. I don't need no permission to have my opinion. I'm gonna have my shit regardless. Joe D say salute to Marlon Trez. This Jay Souza. Salute to you.
Salute,
Jay,
man.
I think I'm saying that right. D-Lo said I'm here, but I won't be able to keep up with the trivia, but will be glad to learn. You be saying that shit all the time, man. Be answering questions like a motherfucker. You said that shit last time. But we can jump on it, man, if that's what y'all want to do. We only got 11 people off in here, and I'm pretty sure everybody ain't gonna participate in it, but if that's what y'all want to do, we can do that. I got the shit all ready to go right here. Gil Cole said I had to renew my Hall of Fame status. Let me whoop these boys in this trivia. All right, so it sounds like you want to get on some trivia. Appreciate that super chat from my man D-Lo all day
Appreciate
long.
appreciate you, Gil.
Like I said, I got a mix of different questions. I got some new school shit. I got some old school shit. But like I said, the old school shit is really pretty easy because I just want to do like some review because we haven't done this shit in a while. Uh, Eric Carr said you took a shot at me saying I'm a super fan because I already felt like you were trying to shit on my opinion. That's why I said that shit. That's when everything became on the table of this for discussion. I meet you where, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The energy that you came at me with, I felt like you was over there trying to shit on my opinion. That's what I said. What I said. You talking about his levels? Absolutely, his levels. Just like his levels between me and you. And if you think you on my level, nigga, please. You can't fuck with me when it comes to this boxing shit, nigga. On your best day. I hope that ain't what you over there thinking. Is you can fuck with Trey X when it comes to this boxing. Absolutely is levels, nigga, just like between me and you. So we can take it wherever you want to take it.
Hey, why you sound like showed up just now? That nigga's like, nigga, please.
Nigga, that's real hell.
The nigga said
Nigga,
catching bullets with his teeth.
nigga,
Nigga, please.
match that energy, nigga. You think you can fuck with me when it come to boxing? Talking about I'm threatened. Nigga got me fucked up.
Eric Carr gonna come out like motherfucking who's
Get
that
his
dog?
ass whooped.
What the
Yeah,
nigga come?
ain't gonna be no Bruce Leroy shit. He got shit. Yeah, nigga, boxing, nigga. I'm talking about in the ring and outside the ring, nigga. I would love to see how that shit look. Yeah, you talking about? D-Lo said start class up then. All right, I got you. Rickard said ain't no personal. We two niggas in the barber shop. All right, keep it that way then, nigga. Gil Cole said that's that Eagles fan. So I was thinking that shit too. The nigga probably feeling froggy because them Eagles went out there and got their ass stomped. I ain't even say nothing. I ain't said a word since they went out there and got their ass whooped. Fucking with them boys. We them boys. Yeah, nigga. D-Lo said Marlo follow up the Willie Hutch before this shit get out of hand. I don't even know what that shit is, but I'm about to go ahead and start this shit up. I'm about to start this shit up right now. We're gonna start off with the easy one. What fighter is considered the fifth member of the Fantastic Four, was referred to as the Bible of boxing, went by the alias El Radar, and is the youngest world champion in history? D-Lo said after Shownuff blocked all Leroy's punches, he said, nigga, please. Again. Hip hop number one said Willie Hutch made some real music. I don't even know what it is for some reason. Eric Carr said ain't nothing gonna get out of hand. D-Lo said Willie Hutch brothers gonna work. Oh, brothers gonna work it out. They do sound kind of familiar. Eric Carr said it's all good, all right. Okay. Gil Cole's got that shit. He first, he right there in front of you, D-Lo. That'll be Wilfred Benitez. That is Gil Coles. He said he ain't come to do nothing but whoop some ass today. So let's go ahead and get it cracking. Okay, next question. What man is credited with founding Cuba's Escuela de Boxeo? That means the Cuban School of Boxing. Once again, what man is credited with founding Cuba's Escuela de Boxeo? His initials are AC. This is a classic block fam question. We done asked this shit before in the past several times. We just trying to get the review on. What man is credited with founding Cuba's Escuela de Boxeo? His initials are AC. This is an Eastern European. I think that's kind of interesting that an Eastern European started Cuba's boxing school. Gil Cole say Sagara or something like that. I don't even know who that is. This man's initials are AC. AC or his initials. Don't forget, man, y'all can drop a, you can plead the fifth. You know what I'm saying? Drop a five, drop a cinco, drop a TO. Gil Cole said Calderon. I don't even know what that is, brother. He an Eastern European. So he got an Eastern European looking name. You gonna recognize it. What man is credited with founding Cuba's Escuela de Boxeo? And don't be bashful about dropping the five or dropping the TO, dropping the uncle. It's all good. Eric Carr said, "What year did he establish it?" I got a different name. I don't know. I don't remember what year he established that shit. I don't remember. I know his initials are AC though. AC are his initials. What name you got? Y'all could drop a five, man. We ain't gotta stay here all day. I got plenty of questions for you. He said, "Fuck it." He gonna drop a five then. What man is credited with founding Cuba's Escuela de Boxeo? His initials are AC. If Chris Rayner was here, he'll get that shit. I know he would. The reason I say that because he done answered that question before. He said John Butenich or something like that. I don't even know what that is. That ain't what I got though. I'm gonna just go with what I got because I done seen it several times. I'm really surprised that you see something different. Gil Cole's got what I got. That'll be Andre Shevchenko. Andre Shevchenko is what I got. So I'm gonna give it to Gil Cole's. I'll go back and do some more research on it another time. But for right now, I'm gonna take what Gil Cole's got. Next question. This is an easy one. Who was the first ever black world champion under the Marquis of Queensberry rules? Once again, who is the first ever black world champion under the Marquis of Queensberry rules? It's an easy one right here, y'all. You shouldn't take no Google or none of that shit. Y'all should know this off the top of your head. This man was a bantamweight. I started to say something, but I think I might be giving up something for a question down the line. You know? But he shared a record for the most title defenses. Okay, Spirit of Justice got that shit. Salute to you. That'll be George Dixon. That's Spirit of Justice. Spirit of Justice. George Dixon. Jack Johnson was the first black heavyweight champion. I'm really kind of disappointed that y'all ain't just jump out there on that George Dixon. I ain't gonna even lie. Next question. Who is the only fighter to stop Sugar Ray Robinson? Gil Cole said the Canadian fighter, absolutely. I want to say he beat Nuke Wallace for the title. Once again, who is the only fighter to stop Sugar Ray Robinson? And he didn't technically stop it. This is a hint right here. He didn't technically stop him. They was fighting, excuse me, outside, and it was hot as hell. And Sugar Ray Robinson collapsed under the heat, and he got real sick because of this. He got hives and shit all over his body, and he was messed up for a few months after this fight. Gil Cole said Jake LaMotta, no sir. This fight was for the light heavyweight championship. You know, he started out welterweight, went to middleweight, then he went to light heavyweight. Gil Cole's got this shit. That'll be Joey Maxson. So that's another one for Gil Cole. Next question. What fighter went by the alias the Leamington Liquor and split a pair of fights with Sugar Ray Robinson? Told y'all we gonna keep it light. Some light, some slight. Once again, what fighter went by the alias the Leamington Liquor and split a pair of fights with Sugar Ray Robinson? Okay, Gil Cole got another one. That'll be Randy Turpin. Good shit. Randy Turpin. Next question. What former Olympic gold medalist stopped Jimmy Bradall to capture his first world title? He down there talking shit and answering questions. Once again, what former Olympic gold medalist stopped Jimmy Bradall to capture his first world title? This fighter that I'm talking about is a current promoter. That's a hint. This fighter is a current promoter. What former Olympic gold medalist stopped Jimmy Bradall to capture his first world title? And he is a current promoter. What promoter is a fucking Olympic gold medalist? I think it's only one. Hell, even Floyd got a bronze. The man fought Floyd. The man fought Floyd Mayweather. He's an Olympic gold medalist and he's a current promoter. Gil Cole's got that shit. Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya. Next question. What fighter holds the record for the fastest victory in boxing history? He down there talking shit. The competition a little bit thin, so he feel like he down there wrecking shop. What fighter holds the record for the fastest victory in boxing history? This a fighter that we all witnessed this shit together, calling the fight. Uh, D'Lo got this shit. That'll be F.A. Ajagba. That's D'Lo on the board. D'Lo 404 boxing. All right, good shit. Next question. Who was the first man to stop Archie Moore? I asked this question because this topic came up uh during a live stream one time and I couldn't remember the man's name. So I said, fuck it, make that shit a trivia question. Who was the first man to stop Archie Moore? He a member of the Black Murderers Row. He a member of the Black Murderers Row. They did an interview with Archie Moore one time and they trying to talk to him about uh uh Rocky Marciano and different fighters. He said, man, I ain't trying to talk about no Marciano. He said, shit, I want to talk about Charlie Burley and these other guys. The Black Murderers Row. Who was the first man to stop Archie Moore? California-based fighter, Black Murderers Row. His initials are EB. I ain't want to say the initials off the top because I wanted to give y'all a chance. Who was the first man to stop Archie Moore? His initials are EB. Gil Cole's got this shit. That'll be Eddie Booker. Eddie Booker. Next question. Who is the only fighter to defeat Gene Tunney? This an easy one. Who was the only fighter to defeat Gene Tunney? Like I told you, when it comes to the history questions, we just gonna ask the easy questions and gonna keep it on review. Like I said earlier, when it comes to the history questions, I just got some questions off the top of my head for the most part. Who is the only fighter to defeat Gene Tunney? Gil Cole's got another one. That'll be Harry Grail. Harry Grail, good shit. Next question. Romanian southpaw Mihai Nister is best known for what feat in the boxing world? Once again, Romanian southpaw Mihai Nister is best known for what feat in the boxing world? I had to hit y'all with a change up real quick because this is a modern day fighter. Romanian southpaw Mihai Nister is best known for what feat in the boxing world? Eric Gar gonna drop a 5 immediately. So he ain't want no smoke with that question. Plead the fifth. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Y'all ain't gotta be stubborn with the fives. Gil Cole's got another one. That'll be stopping AJ. He stopped AJ in the finals of the 2011 AIBA World Championships. Good shit. Another one for Gil Cole. Google is good all the time. And all the time, Google is good. Southpaw Cedric Sepiev and Andre Zamkovoy both beat what fellow Southpaw and former unified champion in the quarterfinals of the 2011 AIBA World Championships and the 2012 Olympics? Once again, Southpaw Cedric Sepiev and Andre Zamkovoy both beat what fellow Southpaw and former unified champion in the quarterfinals of the 2011 AIBA World Championships and the 2012 Olympics. D'Lo got this shit. I swear that's what I was thinking was gonna get it when I asked it. That's another one for D'Lo for boxing. That'll be Earl Spence. Next question. Russian fighter Albert Selimov is best known in the fight game for what feat? Once again, Russian fighter Albert Selimov is best known in the fight game for what feat? This one a little bit tougher. Russian fighter Albert Selimov is best known in the fight game for what feat? Gil Cole's got another one. That'll be the only man to defeat Lomachenko. Lomachenko was 396-1, and this is the only guy to beat him. That's another one for Gil Coles. Uh, Lomachenko did get his revenge on several occasions. Next question. What fighter is known as China's most successful amateur boxer of all time with 3 golds and 1 silver medal in the AIBA World Championships and 2 golds and 1 bronze medal in the Olympics? Gil Cole said off the dome with it. Once again, what fighter is known as China's most successful amateur fighter of all time with 3 golds and 1 silver medal in the AIBA World Championships and 2 golds and 1 bronze medal in the Olympics? His initials are ZS. ZS are his initials. I know this is a little bit tougher one right here. Unless you pay attention to that kind of shit. What fighter is known as China's most successful amateur fighter of all time with 3 golds and 1 silver medal in the AIBA World Championships and 2 golds and 1 bronze medal in the Olympics? Okay, Eric R got this shit. That'd be Zhu Shaming. Eric R just struck blood. Next question. Who is the youngest super middleweight champion in history? It's a race for the keys. Who is the youngest super middleweight champion in history? Like I said, this is a race for the keys right here. I hope I don't have to drop no initials. The youngest super middleweight champion in history. That shit look raggedy, D-Lo. All right, there you go. David Benavidez. I'm about to say, I don't know if I can get that to you, bro. I kind of felt like you got it right. Like you knew, but it was just a little too raggedy. Okay, next question. What former champion holds the record for the most wins ever achieved by a Filipino fighter and is the only Filipino to win the middleweight championship? It sounds like it might be a tough question, but it's really not. We didn't ask this shit a bunch of times. Once again, what former champion holds the record for the most wins ever achieved by a Filipino fighter and is the only Filipino to win the middleweight championship? A Filipino, but his last name sounds like he's Mexican or something. That's a hint. His initials are CG. Go ahead and throw the initials out there. What former champion holds the record for the most wins ever achieved by a Filipino fighter and is the only Filipino to win the middleweight championship? I don't see it. D'Lo, what is that? Donnie Nietes or something like that? Okay, he got that shit. It's Seferino Garcia. That's another one for D'Lo. He right in front of y'all, Gil Coles and Eric R. Well, now Eric R got the wrong guy. He right in front of you, D'Lo. I mean, in front of you, Gil Coles, I mean. D'Lo for boxing. Next question. Wilfredo Gomez broke the 52-fight unbeaten streak of what 1977 Fighter of the Year who went by the alias Kanyas? This is one of the ones that I didn't ask off the top of my head. Once again, Wilfredo Gomez broke the 52-fight unbeaten streak of what 1977 Fighter of the Year who went by the alias Kanyas? Like I said, this is one of the questions that I did not get off the top of my head. His initials are CZ. CZ are his initials. Went out there and held the L fucking around with Bazooka Gomez. Bazooka Gomez, he got his ass whooped by Salvador Sanchez. D'Lo got that shit. That'll be Carlos Zarate. That's another one for D'Lo. So he gonna try to give Cole some smoke. Next question. What Texas native went by the alias the deputy sheriff, knocked out Dick Tiger to become the light heavyweight champion, and made 14 title defenses? This should be a rest for the keys now. He said, I'm settled now. Let's get it. Well, let's go then. Once again, what Texas native went by the alias the deputy sheriff, knocked out Dick Tiger to become the light heavyweight champion, and made 14 title defenses? One of the hardest punches of all time. He was in the military. Gil Cole's got this shit. That'd be Bob Foster. He said, I ain't get send that first. Where you which one you talking about? Send that. I ain't get send that first. I know Gil Cole's got this Bob Foster right here though. I don't know what you're talking about, Eric R. I don't know why I gotta call the man Eric R. Okay, yeah, you did get that. So the Carlos Zarate. Oh, let me see which question that was. That was number 16, so that's Eric R. Yeah, you got it. Okay, next question. Hold on, let me get back to my right spot. Athel McQueen became the first man to ever score a knockdown over what great and aggressive future heavyweight champion in the quarterfinals of the 1964 Olympics? Yeah, I got him. Once again, Athel McQueen became the first man to ever score a knockdown over what great and aggressive future heavyweight champion in the quarterfinals of the 1964 Olympics. And this is a man that was featured in a fight that one of our weekly fights that we've been watching. We're gonna stay consistent on that shit too, man, so we can know this fight game, you know what I'm saying? Athel McQueen became the first man to ever score a knockdown over what great and aggressive future heavyweight champion in the quarterfinals of the 1964 Olympics. Okay, D'Lo got this shit. That'll be Joe Frazier. Smoking Joe Frazier. D'Lo 404 boxing. Next question. What fighter was on the losing end of a trilogy against Muhammad Ali and went by the alias the Black Hercules? This a race for the keys. Once again, what fighter was on the losing end of a trilogy against Muhammad Ali and went by the alias the Black Hercules? Eric R got this shit. That'll be Ken Norton. Good shit. Good shit. Next question. Who was the first fighter to capture both the colored middleweight and heavyweight titles? His initials are GB. Once again, who was the first fighter to capture both the colored middleweight and heavyweight titles? His initials are GB. D'Lo say Weaver. What's Weaver first name? I don't know why I keep thinking Frank Weaver. He say Brown. No, sir. Initials are GB. This is one of those I can't call him the black murderers row because that term wasn't coined until Bud Schulberg coined the term in the 50s. But a lot of the historians they call all of these type of fighters murderers row fighters, even though they technically wasn't in the murderers row. Who was the first fighter to capture both the colored middleweight and heavyweight titles? Gil Cole's got this shit. That'll be George Byers. George Byers. Next question. According to Scrapbook Boxing, who knocked Sugar Ray Robinson out of the ring for a controversial 20 count and was proclaimed by Sugar Ray Robinson to be the hardest puncher he ever faced? His initials are AL. Once again, according to Scrapbook Boxing, who knocked Sugar Ray Robinson out of the ring for a controversial 20 count and was proclaimed by Sugar Ray Robinson to be the hardest puncher he ever faced? His initials are AL. AL are his initials. Gil Cole said, Lamada, no sir. I said his initials are AL. According to Scrapbook Boxing, who knocked Sugar Ray Robinson out of the ring for a controversial 20 count and was proclaimed by Sugar Ray Robinson to be the hardest puncher he ever faced? His initials are AL. This is not a fighter that you'll hear about every day. I guess most people might think it would be somebody like Jake LaMotta. Eric R got this shit. Artie Levine. Good shit. Artie Levine. Next question. Texas middleweight Laverne Roach was killed in the ring by what highly skilled French fighter who scored an impressive victory over the Man of Steel? Once again, Texas middleweight Laverne Roach was killed in the ring by what highly skilled French fighter who scored an impressive victory over the Man of Steel? Even though I don't think this guy was born in France, I think he was born in, I want to say, South Africa or some shit. I don't know why they keep coming to my mind. Eric R say Eric R got that shit. Texas middleweight Laverne Roach was killed in the ring by what highly skilled French fighter who scored an impressive victory over the Man of Steel? The Man of Steel is Tony Zell, in case you don't know. This guy's initials are MC. MC are his initials. D-Lo say small. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that's what y'all seeing? I hope I ain't fuck up in the question. I'm gonna see if somebody else come with something different. Salute to Herb H, man. Appreciate that, brother. All day long. We might throw this one out, y'all, if I done wrote down the wrong thing. I be calling myself being careful when I be coming with these questions. Okay, I got that with Eric Carter. I got Marcel Cerdan. D-Lo said unless he had another fight after he was killed. Yeah, that's why I said I'm gonna throw this motherfucker out if I'm wrong. Gil Cole say small if he remember correctly. Eric R said I'm right. I got Marcel Cerdan. So I'm gonna give it to Eric R. I guess that's another question we're gonna have to go back and do some more research on. But for some reason I had Marcel Cerdan. Okay, next question. Olympic gold medalist Pernell Whitaker, Oscar De La Hoya, and David Reed all suffered defeats to what legendary champion who was awarded Fighter of the Year in 2000? Once again, Olympic gold medalist Pernell Whitaker, Oscar De La Hoya, and David Reed all suffered defeats to what legendary champion who was awarded Fighter of the Year in 2000? Eric R, you disappointed me. You are the person that I expected to get this question. He say Chavez, Trinidad. He did. He came back and redeemed himself, and he got a turkey. He got 3 questions in a row for a turkey. Gil Cole's got 2 turkeys earlier. Eric Carter got him a turkey. Felix Trinidad. Next question. Who is the youngest world champion in history? This is pretty much like a repeat of the first question. So if you got the first question, come back with it. Who is the youngest world champion in history? We don't need no initials or none of that shit. And this man had one of the meanest boxing fathers in history. D'Lo got this shit. That'll be Wilfred Benitez. Another one for D'Lo. Okay, next question. Gil Coles need to get this one. What? Hold on. Who is the youngest Olympic gold medalist in history? Once again, who is the youngest Olympic gold medalist in history? Gil Cole should get this shit right. And record down there talking about Thurman because of Gil Cole. Come through, Gil. Who is the youngest Olympic gold medalist in history? Before I drop the initials, come through. JF for the initials. JF for the initials. And I ain't talking about John Fitzgerald. Who is the youngest Olympic gold medalist in history? His initials are JF. Not L, but F. F as in fun, Friday, fear, friends, foes. F. Who is the youngest Olympic gold medalist in history? His initials are JF. Gil Coles came through with it after he had to consult with the oracle called Google one time. That'll be Jackie Fields. I expected you to come straight off the top of the dome with that shit. And the reason I say that is because you answered that question correctly before. Next question. What man was known as the czar of boxing? Once again, what man was known as the czar of boxing? He said, I had to remember that. So you mean to tell me that you didn't go consult with the oracle? What man was known as the czar of boxing? Gil Cole's got that one. I don't think he had to go to Google that time. Frankie Carbo. That's another one for Gil Cole. Frankie Carbo. Next question. What name was given to the group of 1940s mob control promoters featuring Frankie Carbo, Etter Coco, James Plumeri, Frank Blinky Palermo, Harry Segal, and Felix Bociccio? Once again, what name was given to the group of 1940s mob control promoters featuring Frankie Carbo, Etter Coco, James Plumeri, Frank Blinky Palermo, Harry Segal, and Felix Bociccio? Eric R. got said that, well, he didn't get it, but he said the commission, he almost got it though. He on the way. It's something like that. Gil Cole's got this shit, the combination. That's Gil Cole. Gil Cole came back with another turkey. That's 3 turkeys he got today. Excuse me. The combination. Next question. Whose record did George Foreman break when he became the heavyweight champion at 45 years old? Once again, whose record did George Foreman break when he became the heavyweight champion at 45 years old? Gil Cole talking about, let me hold that. Once again, whose record did George Foreman break when he became the heavyweight champion at 45 years old? He became the oldest heavyweight champion in history. Okay, D'Lo got that shit. That'll be Jersey Joe Walcott. That's D'Lo. D'Lo 404 boxing. That motherfucker Gil Coles bought me a Jersey Joe Walcott book. That's one of my best books I done had. Okay, next question. What member of the combination saved Jersey Joe Walcott's career? Because he was extremely poor. He didn't have enough money with training camps, and he didn't even have enough money to eat. So a lot of his losses came because he was malnourished. And this guy changed everything. What member of the combination saved Jersey Joe Walcott's career? D'Lo say Palermo, no sir. It was not Palermo. I will give y'all the initial. That'll probably make it a little too easy. What member of the combination saved Jersey Joe Walcott's career? Gil Cole's got that shit. Felix Bociccio. He had ran across him in the grocery store. Talked a little business. Next thing you know, this man fighting for titles and shit. Okay, next question. What heavyweight champion had the shortest reign in boxing history? I think this is still true. Once again, what heavyweight champion had the shortest reign in boxing history? I started thinking about Andy Ruiz. That motherfucker ain't have this shit that long. I think this shit still holds up though. D'Lo said Douglas. That ain't what I was seeing. Gil Cole said Ruiz. That ain't what I saw either. You know what? This guy might actually have the second shortest now. D'Lo said that's what I got. I got Charles Martin, but I want to say that he got the second shortest now. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to D'Lo because that's what I got. But there's a chance that that might not be right. There's a chance that might be the second shortest. We're gonna get that one to D'Lo. Next question. What fighter was known as the Michigan Assassin? This is an easy one right here. Once again, what fighter was known as the Michigan Assassin? One of the greatest middleweights of all time. A hard punching motherfucker, too. D'Lo said Tucker was 64 days. How many days was Martin? Tucker might be number one. Yeah, because if my memory served me correctly, I think, okay, D'Lo got this shit. That'd be Stanley Ketchum. That's another one for D'Lo. Let's see if D'Lo can get him a turkey. Next question. Sugar Ray Robinson and Sam Langford share what record? Once again, Sugar Ray Robinson and Sam Langford share what record? I don't really know if I can give y'all a hint on this one. Ain't like I can come with no initials. Sugar Ray Robinson and Sam Langford share what record? Eric R said most KOs, no sir. D'Lo said undefeated in the amateurs, no sir. Even though Sugar Ray Robinson was undefeated in the amateurs, 85-0 with what the fuck? 85-0. I don't know why. 69 knockouts with 40 in the first round. That's what it was. But that's not the answer to this question. Sugar Ray Robinson and Sam Langford share what record? And don't forget, you can drop a 5, you can drop an uncle, you can drop a TO, you can plead the 5th. You can do all that, man. We got plenty of questions, so we ain't gotta marinate on the same question all day. And y'all know when I like it when I can make y'all motherfuckers say Mate. Mate. Give up. I don't think y'all gonna get it, man. Just give it up. Give it up, man. Sugar Ray Robinson and Sam Langford share what record? Just go ahead and give it up. I don't think y'all got it in you to answer this question. Sugar Ray Robinson and Sam Langford share what record? I keep on talking. These motherfuckers ain't gonna never type a 5. I'm gonna prove this motherfucker wrong. Okay, Gil Cole's got that shit. That'll be 5-time champion in one division. Sugar Ray Robinson was a 5-time middleweight champion, And Sam Lankford was a 5-time colored heavyweight champion. So that goes to Gil Coles. Good shit. He broke up D'Lo's turkey. Next question. What fighter went by the alias the Black Sailor and is the first black man to win a championship in any country? Come through for me, y'all. I would be very happy if y'all get this question right. What fighter went by the alias the Black Sailor and is the first black man to win a championship in any country? D'Lo said, I got it. I gave it. What you say? You got it. Gil Cole's in front of you with the 5-time champion, though, bro. I know you tried to say you got it because you plead the fifth. D'Lo said Jackson in Australia. Gil Cole's got that shit. That'll be John Perry. Appreciate that. See, I know that's something that you can't Google. So I'm very happy that you got that right. John Perry, he came along before God damn well, Peter Jackson. Okay, next question. What British bare knuckle fighter killed 3 men in a ring, which led to a manslaughter conviction in the adoption of the London Prize rules? Once again, what British bare knuckle fighter killed 3 men in a ring, which led to a manslaughter conviction in the adoption of the London Prize rules? You know, we got to slide a little bit of that bare knuckle shit up in there every now and then. Eric R said John L. Sullivan, hip hop #1 got that shit. Uh, Owen Swift. Absolutely. That's hip hop #1 on the board. Good shit. Hip hop #1. Okay, next question. What black bare knuckle fighter defeated fellow unbeaten fighter Hammer Lane and became the first black man to be recognized as the pound for pound #1 fighter in pugilism? Derek Bailey in the building. Salute to you. Hip hop #1 said sorry was busy watching Jake Paul fight. Okay. Who won the fight? I think he fought against a professional fighter, if I'm not mistaken. Once again, what black bare knuckle fighter defeated fellow unbeaten fighter Hammer Lane and became the first black man to be recognized as the pound for pound #1 fighter in pugilism? And I know that they wasn't calling it pound for pound and all that kind of stuff, but that's basically what it was. It was unanimous across the land that this is the best fighter in the game. Hip hop #1 said first round knockout KO. Telaya's fight was very enjoyable at least. Okay. I saw his knockout. I think it was a left hook. He kind of it's another fighter named Rene Tellez Hiron. He knocked out this Olympian with a left hook from hell. But I like that Tellez though. If that's the same Tellez that was on the pay-per-view not that long ago, they got a knockout over Sergio Garcia. That dude can really punch. I think he's Cuban too. Once again, what black bare knuckle fighter defeated fellow unbeaten fighter Hammer Lane and became the first black man to be recognized as the pound for pound #1 fighter in pugilism? His initials are JW. This is probably something that you won't find on Google. I haven't seen a lot of information, but I got this book that Lala D sent me a long time ago. It's called Black Genesis by Kevin R. Smith. And that's where I got this from. Gil Cole dropped me a 5. Let me get 2 more 5s. We gone. Let me get 2 more 5s. We gone. What black bare knuckle fighter defeated fellow unbeaten fighter Hammer Lane and became the first black man to be recognized as the pound for pound #1 fighter in pugilism? His initials are JW. Drop me 2 more 5s, y'all. We gone. We already got 1 5 for Gil Cole. We done made him say uncle. So we need somebody else to plead the fifth, and we need a TO, and we gone. D-Lo said, white, no sir. This man started off on the ship called the Hopewell. and he was working on the ship, and he got into it with some of his the other people on the ship, and he was whooping their ass. The captain saw that and said, "Hey man, you need to start boxing. When we pull up to England, I'm gonna set you up with a guy." And he went to holler at that guy, and the rest was history. Irv H got that shit. God damn, man, I ain't expect nobody to get that motherfucker. I done talked about it a million times, so I would hope somebody would get it. But yeah, good shit, man. James Warden. That's Irv H. Irv H on the board, on the board. James Warden. Okay, next question. What fighter is seen by some historians as the greatest bantamweight of all time? Went by the alias El Poas and currently holds the record for the most unified bantamweight championship wins at 6. One of those Latinos with 3 names. D'Lo said, Trey told us about that fight. Absolutely. Yeah, we done talked about that several times. Him along with John Perry. What fighter is seen by some historians as the greatest bantamweight of all time? Went by the alias El Poas and currently holds the record for the most unified bantamweight championship wins at 6. His initials are ROA. One of those Latinos with 3 names. They be whooping ass. I always say you got to watch out for the Latino fighters with 3 names. The motherfucker be hitting hard in the bitch. Julio Cesar Chavez, Marco Antonio Barrera, Juan Manuel Marquez, people like that, you got to watch out. Okay, D'Lo got that shit. That'll be Ruben Olivares. Avila. So that's D'Lo. Good shit. Next question. Who is the only 3-time undisputed lightweight champion in history? Once again, who is the only 3-time undisputed lightweight champion in history? The motherfucker win, he'll lose it, win it back, lose it again, win it back, lose it, and win it back. D'Lo said Eric R got it. He did. He did get that shit. He spelled it the spelling threw me off. My bad. So that's let me make sure I'm in the right spot. We on number. Okay, that was number 36. So that's Eric R. And the next one, what's the question I was on? Hold on. Who is the only 3-time undisputed lightweight champion in history? I do not see the answer. Hip Hop number 1 said, who you got Trey in the Sonny Edwards fight? He's decent little boxer, but he talks a lot of smack sometimes. Now saying Bam on the juice. I don't like that he be making excuses. I'm taking Bam, man. Bam Rodriguez is one of my favorite fighters in all of boxing. So I'm taking Bam all day. I respect Sonny Edwards. I think he's a natural fighter, a natural talent. But I don't think he on the same level as Bam. This guy's initials are JC. He got the same name as a former United States president, who is the only 3-time undisputed lightweight champion in history. His initials are JC. And like I said, he got the same name as a former United States president. We done went over this a few times in the past. Okay, D'Lo got this shit. That'll be Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter. Next question. Who is the first French female fighter to win an Olympic gold medal? Once again, who is the first French female fighter to win an Olympic gold medal? Her initials are EM. Hip Hop number 1 said, got to be a Clinton then. No, sir. It is Jimmy Carter. Who is the first French female fighter to win an Olympic gold medal? Her initials are EM. Got the same last name as a fighter that we was all watching when we were youngsters. Gil Cole's got this shit. That'll be Estelle Mosley. Estelle Mosley is Gil Cole's. Next question. What slick fighter accumulated a 250 and 20 amateur record, holds a 14 and 1 professional record, was forced to win gold in the middleweight division at the 2013 AIBA World Championships? Was favored to win. Oh, let me start over, y'all. What slick fighter accumulated a 250 and 20 amateur record, holds a 14 and 1 professional record, was favored to win gold in the middleweight division at the 2013 AIBA World Championships, but was unable to reach the quarterfinals due to receiving a major cut against Artem uh, Shabatarov, and holds two professional unanimous decision victories over brothers Fedor and Dmitry Shutinov? I like this guy. He one of them. He one of them fighters that make you want to keep on watching. The only person to beat him was Pavel Siryagin. Once again, what slick fighter accumulated a 250 and 20 amateur record, holds a 14 and 1 professional record, was favored to win gold in the middleweight division at the 2013 AIBA World Championships, but was unable to reach the quarterfinals due to receiving a major cut against Artem Shabatarev, and holds two professional unanimous decision victories over brothers Fedor and Dmitry Shutinov? It's a bad man. Like I said, the only person to beat him was Pavel Siryagin. He went out there and whooped the shit out them Shutinov brothers. He whooped both of them. His initials are AA. AA or his initials. American Airlines. Pocket Aces if you like to play poker. Texas Hold'em. What slick fighter accumulated a 250 and 20 amateur record, holds a 14 and 1 professional record, was favored to win gold in the middleweight division at the 2013 AIBA World Championships, but was unable to reach the quarterfinals due to receiving a major cut against Artem Shabatarev, and holds two professional unanimous decision victories over brothers Fedor and Dmitry Shutinov? Hip Hop number one said, yeah, people be good at getting them answers in quick. Still enjoyed some of the historical questions. I appreciate you coming through, brother. This guy's initials are AA. AA or his initials. His alias is Triple A. Y'all know like Golovkin is Triple G. This dude is Triple A. Okay, Gil Cole's got that shit. That'll be Azizbek Abdul Gofarov. That's Gil Cole. Good shit. Next question. What southpaw is a son of a legend, the brother of a champion, won multiple national championships as an amateur, holds an 8-0 professional record, and goes by the alias The Butcher? D-Lo dropped the link. Maybe it's to one of his videos. What southpaw is a son of a legend, the brother of a current champion, won multiple national championships as an amateur, holds an 8-0 professional record, and goes by the alias The Butcher? His initials are NT. NT are his initials. Hell, his brother could have had the same nickname. Yeah, both the motherfuckers some butchers. Even though this guy here, he a little more slicker than his brother, in my opinion. Well, he tried to be slicker. I say that because he do take a lot of punches. He be getting dropped in everything in his fights. Hell, he got dropped in his last fight. What southpaw is a son of a legend, the brother of a champion, won multiple national championships as an amateur, holds an 8-0 professional record and goes by the alias The Butcher. His initials are NT. Gil Cole said Beltran, no sir. His initials are NT. NT or his initials. He got a brother that's a champion right now at 154. That's a hell of a hint. Active champion. Gil Cole's got this shit. That'll be Nikita Zoo. That's the brother of Tim Zoo. Excuse me. Gil Cole's got him another turkey, 3 in a row. D'Lo said, no, I was trying to paste Duke Golfarov's Triple A's name and accidentally posted a link to a Pro Haney live. Okay. Next question. What Russian fighter had over 300 amateur fights, won bronze at the 2015 AIBA World Championships, and is the only fighter to defeat Triple A? So I basically just gave y'all the answer. Once again, what Russian fighter had over 300 amateur fights, won bronze at the 2015 AIBA World Championships, and is the only fighter to defeat Triple A? Hip Hop number one said he's seen it. D-Lo said better be. Hip Hop number one said Tim might be fighter of the year. I don't know. I don't think he fighter of the year. I think I would give fighter of the year to the winner between Inoue and Tapales, because both of them, they got a win over a unified champion. One beat Miradron Akhmadaliev and the other one beat Cool Boy Steph. And the winner of that fight is gonna become undisputed. I was thinking Crawford like everybody else, but Crawford only got one fight so far this year, if I'm not mistaken. I think I would give it to the winner of Inoue and Tapales. Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Pavel Siagin. D-Lo said Triple A lost again. I ain't even know the motherfucker fought here recently. That's another one for D-Lo. He must have fought somebody that was pretty good if they beat him. Unless it was some politics or something. I got to go look into it. Next question. Southpaw Nordine Ubali is the only man to defeat what fighter who's the brother of a former undisputed champion and power punching phenom? He said he lost to some motherfucker wearing a basketball jersey on his box rate pick on October the 27th. What was his name? Shit, that's because you got a basketball jersey on don't mean it wasn't no politics or it wasn't no he ain't had no deep amateur background. Once again, Southpaw Nordine Ubali is the only man to defeat what fighter who's the brother of a former undisputed champion and power punching phenom? T.I. his initials. And I ain't talking about trap music. Southpaw Nordine Ubali is the only man to defeat what fighter who's the brother of a former undisputed champion and power punching phenom? Gil Cole's got this shit. Takuma Inoue. That's Gil Cole. Tayev, that sounds kind of familiar. Okay, next question. What bantamweight prospect accumulated a 120-10 amateur record, a 9-0 professional record, and holds a fifth round stoppage victory over Jeremy Adorno, the brother of Joseph Adorno? I bet that Atayev, that Russian, I bet that motherfucker got an amateur background. They done put Triple A in a little tough. Yeah, see, Yagin a goddamn 5 on my scale. He said he got stopped. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I bet that motherfucker got an amateur background. I'll look into it. Once again, what bantamweight prospect accumulated a 120-10 amateur record, a 9-0 professional record, and holds a fifth round stoppage victory over Jeremy Adorno, the brother of Joseph Adorno? Okay, Gil Cole's got that shit. That'll be Michael Angeletti. He right in front of you, hip hop. Yep, he do fight this weekend. So that's Gil Cole. Good shit. This another one. Hip hop number one gonna get this one right here. This one for hip hop. Horrible Harry Scarf took back-to-back defeats to Anthony Fowler and Troy Williams, but recently improved his stock with a unanimous decision victory over what formerly unbeaten fighter who goes by the alias The Engine. He said, I only got 1 point. You better get you another one right now. Horrible Harry Scarf took back-to-back defeats to Anthony Fowler and Troy Williams, but recently improved his stock with a unanimous decision victory over what formerly unbeaten fighter who goes by the alias The Engine. Hip Hop number one got that shit. That'll be a Cal Esman. He said, I picked Scarf. Okay, that's a good pick. That's a damn good pick. I damn sure picked Esman. So I be knowing who gonna get these goddamn questions. Okay, next question. What young southpaw is a former American national champion and put himself on the map by stopping Amilcar Vidal in 4 rounds and followed up the act with 2 quality wins over Kevin Salgado Zambrano and Jose Armando Resendez? Once again, what young southpaw is a former American national champion and put himself on the map by stopping Amilcar Vidal in 4 rounds and followed up the act with 2 quality wins over Kevin Salgado Zambrano and Jose Armando Resendez? No, sir. I see Rodriguez and Bam. No, sir. Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, Bam is a young southpaw, huh? This guy, what weight class this man for? I think he a middleweight. I want to say this is a middleweight prospect. Well, maybe not prospect. Maybe starting to move towards contender. Maybe, but he a youngster though. EG or his initials. What young southpaw is a former American national champion and put himself on the map by stopping Amilcar Vidal in 4 rounds and followed up the act with 2 quality wins over Kevin Salgado Cebrano and Jose Armando Resendez? Gil Cole's got that shit. That'll be Elijah Garcia. It's Gil Cole's. Elijah Garcia. Next question. What hard luck Houston native has been on the receiving end of some bad decisions, but got a fair shake when he knocked off highly touted Cuban prospect Yoelvis Gomez? D-Lo about to get this shit right now. Once again, what hard luck Houston native has been on the receiving end of some bad decisions, but got a fair shake when he knocked off highly touted Cuban prospect Yoelvis Gomez? And I say that D-Lo was going to get this one. The reason I say that because me and D-Lo was messaging back and forth when this fight was taking place. I think it was on the same card with Boots in his last fight when he went out there and knocked off that tough Latino. I think he stopped him in 10. What hard luck Houston native has been on the receiving end of some bad decisions, but got a fair shake when he knocked off highly touted Cuban prospect Yoelvis Gomez? Okay, D-Lo got that shit. That'd be Marquise Taylor. That's D-Lo. He got some bad decisions against fighters like Paul Crow, but he got him a fair shake when he fought against Yoelvis Gomez. Next question. Who did Emmanuel Navarrete defeat to win his first world title? This a race for the keys right here. Once again, who did Emmanuel Navarrete defeat to win his first world title? Who did Emmanuel Navarrete defeat to win his first world title? And this is a race for the keys. D-Lo got that shit. Neho. Neho. That'd be Isaac Dog Bay. Neho. Next question. Jack Catterall and Josh Taylor are the only 2 men to defeat what fighter who goes by the alias Two Tanks? Come through, hip hop. Once again, Jack Catterall and Josh Taylor are the only 2 men to defeat what fighter who goes by the alias Two Tanks? Like I said, come through, hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We ask questions from fighters all over the world. We don't just talk about Americans. Jack Catterall and Josh Taylor are the only two men to defeat what fighter who goes by the alias Two Tanks. I know Josh Taylor went out there and stopped the motherfucker. If I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I seen that fight. But I know one thing: when I saw Josh Taylor fight this fight, I said that motherfucker gonna be a champion. My boy Yasa in the building. What's up, bro? He got that shit. That'll be O'Hara Davies. My boy Yasa done got on the board. Hope you over there feeling better, my brother. Stay on your edibles for your to alleviate your symptoms a little bit as far as the discomfort, and come back with your calories. Give your body some fuel to fight. Next question. What confident and undefeated super featherweight prospect was a three-time national championship silver medalist, holds a 20-0 professional record, and holds respectable wins over Abraham Montoya, Luis Melendez, and Xavier Martinez in his last three fights? Hip Hop number one said he quit. Okay, that's why I thought Taylor got the stoppage. Once again, what confident, some people might say overconfident, an undefeated super featherweight prospect was a three-time national championship silver medalist, holds a 20-0 professional record, holds respectable wins over Abraham Montoya, Luis Melendez, and Xavier Martinez in his last three fights. Eric R say overconfident. I mean, Shakur, I guess he said that because I was thinking overconfident. Hip Hop number one said, yeah, he didn't want no more. I forgot that was his alias. D-Lo got that shit. That'll be Andres Cortez. That's D-Lo. Andres Cortez. He had some smoke in his last fight against that Xavier Martinez, but he got the stoppage on some fluke shit. Cost me 5 points on the Champ Ross. Okay, next question. What extremely tough Valenzuelan fighter goes by the alias Bolavita and took a devastating post-fight left hook from the uncle of his Olympic bronze medalist opponent? D-Lo about to get this shit. Once again, what extremely tough Valenzuelan fighter goes by the alias Bolavita and took a devastating post-fight left hook from the uncle of his Olympic bronze medalist opponent? Come through, D-Lo. I already know you about to get it. Gil Cole said, not so fast. Uzkatagi. That's Gil Cole. Nigga said, while you over here calling your shot and all that shit, talking about you know who gonna get it. D-Lo said he couldn't remember the motherfucking name. Next question. What fighter goes by the alias El Gato, holds a 28-1 professional record, and is best known for a split decision defeat to Josh Taylor? That is a race for the keys. Eric R said, I almost had a dollar. D-Lo said, I saw his face. I just couldn't remember the motherfucking name. Okay, Hip Hop number one got that shit. That'll be Jack Catterall. I was going to say you was going to get it, but I wasn't sure since my boy Yasa came through. Yasa might have got that shit. I guess I can't just expect just because they from the UK, they going to get all the UK questions. Okay, next question. Who is the only fighter to defeat the Dominican kid, Elvis Rodriguez? Hip Hop number one said, yeah, I'm lacking. Once again, who is the only fighter to defeat the Dominican kid, Elvis Rodriguez? This one of Hyphy favorite fighters at 140. You're a good fighter. Who is the only fighter to defeat the Dominican kid, Elvis Rodriguez? That'll be Gil Coles. Kenneth Sims Jr. That's Gil Cole. Kenneth Sims Jr. Next question. Giovanni Cabrera and Suleiman Sagawa are the only two men to defeat West Southpaw, who's on a 9-fight winning streak, including wins over Tremaine Williams and Mike Plania. They also got some footage of this dude putting some hands on Tank Davis a little bit. Hip Hop number one said, yeah, not a bad fighter. Yeah, he done been tested. Giovanni Cabrera and Suleiman Sagawa are the only two men to defeat What Southpaw, who's on a 9-fight winning streak, including wins over Tremaine Williams and Mike Plania. And like I said, they got some footage going around of this dude putting some hands on Tank a little bit and sparring. Okay, D-Lo got this shit. Elijah Pierce. That's Elijah Pierce. That's D-Lo. D-Lo 404 boxing. Excuse me. Next question. What Cleveland native earned a 72-18 amateur record, won a ringside world championship in 2014, and scored an upset victory over hard-hitting Puerto Rican fighter Christian Tapia at the end of 2022? They had Tapia as a 5-1 favorite when I think got them hands put on. And guess who didn't make the bet? That'll be me, because this guy had to go down and wait a little bit, and that shit scared me. Once again, what Cleveland native earned a 72-18 amateur record, won a ringside world championship in 2014, and scored an upset victory over hard-hitting Puerto Rican fighter Christian Tapia at the end of 2022? Gil Cole's got that shit. That'll be Thomas Matisse. I like Matisse, man. They put him out there pretty tough. He been out there pretty tough for a while. You know what I'm saying? I know he probably should have lost one of them fights to Zora Hamazarian, but outside of that, man, I respect Thomas Matisse. Next question. What young fighter holds a 6-1 professional record, goes by the alias Princessa, and failed to Kenshiro Taraji in 9 rounds in pursuit of his first world title? I see y'all bringing up, well, I see D-Lo bringing up the rear with the Matisse. Once again, what young fighter holds a 6-1 professional record, goes by the alias Princessa, and failed to Kenshiro Taraji in 9 rounds in pursuit of his first world title? His initials are AO. AO. This ain't a fighter that you're gonna hear about every day. He had a fight not that long ago. I think he went out there and won by decision over a pretty tough guy. He got a little amateur background. He didn't have a lot of fights as an amateur, but he had a little. He won a few little tournaments and shit though. Hold on. Yasa got that shit. That'll be Anthony Alasquaga. Yasa. Good shit. Okay, next question. Both Vanez, hold on. I know who's going to get this one. D-Lo going to get this one right now. Both Vanez Martirosyan and Jack Colque suffered split decision defeats to What Southpaw from Providence, Rhode Island. This is a race for the keys, man. Anybody should get this one. Once again, both Vanez Martirosyan and Jack Colque suffered split decision defeats to What Southpaw from Providence, Rhode Island. Yasa said, we watched that Japanese fight card. I think, yeah, we did. Eric R got that shit. That'll be Demetrius Andrade. There's Eric R. Eric R got that shit. Next question. Southpaw Jesus Ramos Jr. appeared to be next up at 154 after his 7-round beatdown of What Prospect, who was a 9-time national champion and holds a 90-10 amateur record. Once again, Southpaw Jesus Ramos Jr. appeared to be next up at 154 after his 7-round beatdown of What Prospect, who was a 9-time national champion and holds a 90-10 amateur record. I don't see it. Y'all, Gil Cole said Lubin. I mean, you're warm. Southpaw Jesus Ramos Jr. appeared to be next up at 154 after his 7-round beatdown of What Prospect, who was a 9-time national champion and holds a 90-10 amateur record. Okay, hip hop number one got it. That'll be Joey Spencer. That's hip hop number one. He know this boxing shit, man. He got to start having more confidence in himself. Okay, next question. Who is the only fighter to stop Alex Martin, who goes by the alias Shot-Town Heat and holds a 176 amateur record with 6 national championships? This guy he had a fight a couple weeks ago. Who is the only fighter to stop Alex Martin, who goes by the 80th Chi-Town Heat and holds a 176-35 amateur record with 6 national championships? This man just had a fight where he got stopped in, I think, 8 rounds by a hard punching, slightly underrated fighter, I think. I know y'all might think I'm crazy for saying that, but I do think he is slightly underrated at this current time. Okay, Gil Cole's got that shit. That'd be Oscar Duarte Horado. That's Gil Cole. I think Ron Garcia is slightly underrated right now. I mean, I know he got stopped by Tank coming out the layoff and all that kind of shit, rehydration clause and all that bullshit. I think this guy is slightly underrated. And one more thing for the next question. People talking about him turning his back in his last fight. I want y'all to go back and look at Mayweather versus Logan Paul, and tell me what Mayweather was doing. And did nobody have nothing to say? I thought that was interesting. Did nobody have nothing to say when Mayweather was doing this shit, and he was doing it even worse. Okay, next question. What fighter goes by the alias No Mercy, holds a 392-8 amateur record, and finally returned to the ring 19 months after suffering a split decision loss to Iramontes Stanionis to stop Fazlitin Gabe Nazaroff? D'Lo said Mayweather 176 years. I understand, but I understand all that, but I'm just saying he did it even worse when he fought against Conor McGregor. No, yeah, it was McGregor. It wasn't Logan Paul. It was McGregor. That's who he was turning his back against. Okay, I was surprised Garcia knocked him out. I wasn't. Garcia hit hard, man. Eric R talking about who that Marcito Hester or something like that. No, sir. I thought this was a race for the keys. I ain't gonna even lie. What fighter goes by the alias No Mercy, holds a 392-8 amateur record, and finally returned to the ring 19 months after suffering a split decision loss to Iramontes Stanionis to stop Fazlitin Gabnazarov? D'Lo said Ryan watched the wrong Mayweather highlights. Yeah, for sure. For real. Shit, I ain't gonna get on one and not get on the other one. That shit was blatant when he did that shit against Conor McGregor. That shit wasn't no good look. You turn your back on your opponent, then you waiting on the referee to come break it up. That shit, that ain't boxing. Okay, Gil Cole's got that shit. That'll be Rod Butayeb. Yeah, I thought that was a race for the keys right there. Okay, next question. What Armenian power punching cruiserweight is an Abel Sanchez protege? Holds a 27-0 professional record, knocked off unbeaten Alexei Egoros in his last fight, and goes by the alias Feroz. Once again, hold on. What the fuck? I accidentally skipped one. I'm going to have to go the other direction. What Armenian power punching cruiserweight is an Abel Sanchez protege, holds a 27-0 professional record, knocked off unbeaten Alexei Egoros in his last fight, and goes by the alias Feroz? I don't see it. His initials are AG. This ain't somebody that you see all the time. Yasa got that shit. Arsen Gulamirian or something like that. Yeah, that's Yasa. Good shit. Okay, I got to go back one. Who is the only fighter to defeat Joey Gonzalez by split decision? It's the easy one right here. Once again, who is the only fighter to defeat Joey Gonzalez by split decision? And I had everybody bet on Joey Gonzalez against a fucking Olympian. And then I'm sitting up there looking crazy when we go out there and lose our goddamn money. It's not profitable to be betting against Olympians. Who is the only fighter to defeat Joey Gonzalez by split decision? That'll be Gil Coles, Isaac Dogbay. That's Gil Coles. Next question. Why are hold on. Why are bare knuckle fighters Sam Robinson and Joe Stevenson remembered in boxing history? Once again, well, once I'm on, okay, why are bare knuckle fighters Sam Robinson and Joe Stevenson remembered in boxing history? I done took y'all, kept you in the present. I done took you to the past. We done came back to the present. We done went back to the past. We went to the present. Now we back in the past on your ass. He said, I think I got that one. Which one you get? Now I got Gil Coles in front of you. Refresh the chat and you'll see who in front. Once again, why are bare knuckle fighters Sam Robinson and Joe Stevenson remembered in boxing history? Google might betray you. Going to go consult the oracle called Google might betray you. D-Lo talking about both of them boxed. Yasa say on my screen is Gil as well. Yeah, he has got to refresh the chat and he'll see. Why are bare knuckle fighters Sam Robinson and Joe Stevenson remembered in boxing history? I take a five. I drop a TO, drop a uncle. We coming down the stretch. We almost done. We almost done. I know we've been in here getting it. We might not come on all the time, but when we come on, we gonna eat. We ain't come to fuck around, as you can see. Gil Cole said trained by Bill Richmond. They were both trained by Bill Richmond. That's not why they was remembered in history though. D-Lo dropped me a five. Let me get two more fives and we gone. Two more fives and we gone. They both were trained by Bill Richmond though. That's for sure. Bill Richmond used to fuck over them boys too, man. Harry Sutton and all them dudes. They say Harry Sutton went on tour with Bill Richmond, and when he came back from tour, he barely had enough money to get home. Eric, okay, we got they the first. Hold on, they the first two black men to share the ring. Uh, I guess in recorded history, but before then, it's always been white on white or white on black. That's the first time where you had black on black. It was like a big thing too. There were actually two fights with black fighters fighting against each other. That was just the first one. The other one was I want to say Harry Sutton versus Cropley's Black. That's the second one. Okay, so five marks the spot. Okay, next question. I might not should ask that one because I done already asked one similar. Yeah, I ain't gonna ask that one. Yeah, we done already asked that question. I should have asked it anyway just to be a jackass. To make sure y'all motherfucking learn it. Okay, what is the name of a form of traditional boxing associated with the Hausa people that mainly inhabit the north of Nigeria, in the south of Niger, and in the southwest of Chad in West Africa? Once again, what is the name of a form of traditional boxing associated with the Hausa people that mainly inhabit the north of Nigeria, in the south of Niger, and in the southwest of Chad in West Africa? It starts with a D. Hit y'all with a change up real quick and shit that you wasn't looking for. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Gil Cole's got that shit. That'll be uh Dombe. That's Gil Cole. Good shit. Next question. What is the name of the second Duke of Albemarle and later Lieutenant Governor of Jamaica who engineered a bout between his butler and his butcher on January 6, 1681? Once again, what is the name of the second Duke of Albemarle and later Lieutenant Governor of Jamaica who engineered a bout between his butler and his butcher on January 6, 1681? And most people consider this like the first modern fight, I guess you could say. That's why I asked this question. I done heard Scrapbook talking about it too, so that's really where I got it from. That's why I got this information. I got it from Scrapbook. What is the name of the second Duke of Albemarle and later Lieutenant Governor of Jamaica who engineered a bout between his butler and his butcher on January 6, 1681? Okay, Gil Cole's got this shit. That'll be Christopher Monk. That's Gil Cole. Christopher Monk. Okay, next question. What man is credited with inventing the first modern horsehair boxing gloves called mufflers? Once again, what man is credited with inventing the first modern horsehair boxing gloves called mufflers? Y'all know we be all over the place talking about a little bit of everything. What man is credited with inventing the first modern horsehair boxing gloves called mufflers? I guess I could say they was on the way to being modern. But compared to the other shit that came before, like the cestus and all that shit, yeah, they was pretty modern. We ain't trying to kill a motherfucker. We just trying to protect our hands. You know what I'm saying? Yasser got that shit. That'll be Jack Brockton. Absolutely. That's Yasser. Good shit. And this is the last question right here. What is the name of the man who published the Marquis of Queensberry Rules in 1867? This is the last question. What is the name of the man who published the Marquis of Queensberry Rules in 1867? The last question. What is the name of the man who published the Marquis of Queensberry Rules in 1867? When I used to call fights, I used to always say, like, the Marquis of Queensberry Rules were established in the early 1900s. And I used to wonder, why the hell did I do that shit? Uh, okay, Gil Cole's got this shit. That'd be John Graham Chambers. That's Gil Cole's got the last one. But the reason that I used to say that, I had forgot, but I read it again, is because even though the Marquis of Queensberry Rules were published in 1867, the fighters wasn't using them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They still were fighting bare knuckle and all that shit. So it didn't come until like the early 1900s where people started officially using the rules and using gloves. But that was the last one. Let's go ahead and count it up. We're going to start from the bottom and we're going to work our way up. The first one we're going to say is Spirit of Justice. He got one. Spirit OJ got one. Okay, we're going to go with Yasser. Yasser came in a little bit late. Yasser got 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 for Yasser. Good job. Okay, we're going to go with hip hop number 1 next. Hip hop number 1 got 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 for hip hop number 1. Okay, we're gonna go with we'll go with hold on real quick. I thought I saw Herb H get one of them motherfuckers. Where the hell is Herb H at? Oh, there you go. Herb H got one. Okay, who else we gonna go next? We're gonna go to Eric R. Eric R got let me see. One, two, three, four, five, six. I see six for Eric R. He always get close to about 10%. Okay, the next one is coming down. It looks like it's coming down to Gil Coles and D-Lo. So I'm gonna go with D-Lo first. Where D-Lo? We're gonna start right here. D-Lo got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I see 15 for D-Lo. Good shit. Now we're gonna come with Gil Cole. Gil Cole's got one, two, three. Hold on, one more for Eric R. Actually, two more for Eric R. Boom, boom. Eric R got 8. So Gil Cole's got one, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. I see 32 for Gil Cole. He crushed that shit. Got to early bird get the worm. You know what I'm saying? Let me count this shit up real quick. My handwriting so goddamn bad. That's 9 right there, 10. And then we got 18, we got 33, that's 65. So I'm missing one. Okay, 5 marks the spot. I forgot about the 5 that I got. So I had 66 questions. That makes 66. Because I had 65, then I got 1 5 marks the spot. That makes 66. So good shit. Salute to my man Gil Coles. He went out there and killed that shit
Good shit, Gil. Good shit, everybody.
all day long. D-Lo said, I hope I got 10. You got 15. Hip Hop number one said, thank for all I got. Yeah, it's all good. Did good. You wasn't in here most of the time. D-Lo said, Gil likely doubled or triple. Yeah, he more than doubled you. Eric Ross said, I got my quota. You actually surpassed your quota. I asked 66 questions and you got 8 of them. You know what I'm saying? So you surpassed your quota. D-Lo said, I met my quota of 10. Hip Hop number one say, congrats to Gil Coles. Absolutely. Yasa say, good shit. Eric Ross said, Gil Coles on that snack program right there cheating.
Y'all see
Yasa
it
said,
too, bro.
Yasa say Gil had the flute music playing in the back and was in the zone. Damn, I mean, Gil Cole said good game. Yeah, good shit, man. I want this is something that I've been thinking about doing. I want to do a King of the Ring tournament where we keep track of all the trivia questions and we combine that with your score off the champ Ross. And that's how we determine who's gonna be the king of the ring. You got your picks, cause that's what I think a king, a ultimate boxing fan, a motherfucker that can do your trivia questions. You know the game. You can also make picks. And on the trivia, you can do modern day, you can do history, shit like that. And then you can make your picks. That's the king of the ring. So that's what I want to do. I'm gonna holler at Champ Ross. Even though I guess I technically don't have to holler at Champ Ross. But the reason that I am gonna holler at Champ Ross is because if if we do this, it might minimize his championship because it's like it turns his championship into the regular champion. Like if you win Champ Ross instead of being the man, you ain't the man because somebody could win this shit right here, and that supersedes that shit. You see what I'm saying? So I was gonna ask what Champ Ross thought about it. I ain't trying to just step on his toes or nothing. I just thought it'd be some cool shit to do, something new. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say congratulations, homie. Tonight we going to Sizzlers. Yeah. Cole said I could put the crown up for grabs. D-Lo talking about drop a link. What you want a link to get on the panel? Marlo probably got to get up early, so you got to get up in the morning, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I don't know if Marlo gonna be able to drop the link tonight. He probably been sitting over there counting down, looking at the clock. Marlo probably been clock watching like a motherfucker. Like, goddamn, this nigga keep on saying next question, next question. Nigga, wrap this shit up. Well, you gonna wrap it up, my brother? I got to get up in the morning. But well, y'all also say make the trivia champ the franchise. Make the trivia the franchise. See, I wanted to combine the trivia with the picks though, so we can have the ultimate champion. D'Lo said, I think it should be separate since not everyone is in both. Yeah, I feel you on that, man. But I wanted to reward the people that are in both. Hell, we want people to get into the prediction league. That's one reason why I respect everybody that come fuck with us so much, because we gonna get in there and make them picks. You know what I'm saying? We don't run and tuck our tail and hide, nigga. We make them picks. And we battle tested. Nigga, we been in that bitch for seasons, nigga. I wanted to reward the people that's in that shit. And you do trivia, they do both. And at the same time, maybe we can get some more people in the Champ Ross. And maybe even Champ Ross might send some more people to come do trivia because they want to participate in it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the downside is kind of downgrading Champ Ross shit. Uh D-Lo said I want to holler at y'all offline. Okay. I guess he got something he want to holler at us about, bro. Hip Hop number one said good to catch a live
I bet.
finally. That motherfucker Hip Hop said, man, it's good to finally catch a goddamn live. Y'all got us buying memberships and shit, and you motherfuckers barely even go live. He said, cheers for all the effort put in. Respect and enjoy the rest of tomorrow's fights. Absolutely. Appreciate you coming through, bro. Definitely appreciate all y'all members and shit, people that be donating to the channel. I saw Herb H came through and dropped us something. I see Herb H already got a wrench and shit. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all motherfucker like some sponsors of the channel. I ain't gonna lie, man. Some people come through asking me what the fuck I'm gonna do. Y'all gonna do this, y'all gonna do that. That shit be going in one ear and after the other. But when the damn members get to saying, well, when y'all gonna do this and do that, that's when I start listening. I ain't gonna even lie. Gil Cole's never be talking about, man, y'all motherfucker need to call the fight. I be thinking like, damn, we probably do need to call the fight. We got the goddamn members getting mad. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate y'all on that shit, man. But I ain't gonna talk y'all to death, man. I know Marlo got to get up and go to work in the morning and shit. So we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Uh you gonna drop D-Lo a link so you can holler at us real quick, bro?
Yeah, I sent it to him in the Google Hangout, man.
He said he sent it on the Google Hangouts.
Yeah,
Uh
he said offline, so he gonna jump on when we get off.
all right. D-Lo says Eric Gar said make the King of the Ring a Block Fam exclusive or make it annually. I guess we might can do something like that. D-Lo said cool shit, I'm gonna stay in both. Brandon Grady, welcome to the gym. This is your first time, I think. He said, sorry I'm late mentioning it, but I was crying laughing about the fact that it was said to watch out for those Mexican with three names because they hit hard than a bitch. They do. Hell, I ain't said now lie. Shit. You better go holler at Chavez and all the motherfuckers. I was talking about that Rene Teles Hiron. It was this real good fighter, man. I can't think of the name of this fighter. He went out there and lost in his last fight. I can't think of the name of the brother that beat him. I know D-Lo had got this pick right. The guy that I'm talking about, he went to the Olympics instead of Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo Lopez had to go to Honduras to go to the Olympics. But this guy got his ass knocked the fuck out by one of the Mexicans with 3 names. That's square business. That motherfucker hard in a bitch. Hip hop number one said, peace, enjoy your night, Marlo and Trey, rest of the people in the chat. Appreciate you, brother. We'll catch you on the next one.
Peace,
Gil
fam.
Cole.
Brandon Grady, salute. Big
Gil
boy,
Cole.
salute. Winston Lee, salute.
Salute. Gil Cole talking about the champ got to get some rest. All right, man. We about to get Big boy said, damn, I'm late. I'll be catching it on the archive, but salute to the corner. Salute to you. Yasa say peace to everybody. Everybody saying peace. Winston Lee. D-Lo said something about the Discord. All right, man. Appreciate y'all, man. We're going to go ahead and jump off. Catch y'all on the next one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watch the fights tomorrow. If we don't call them a real fight. Probably won't, though, because I'm really looking forward to that Bam Rodriguez fight. I can't even cap. Probably get together with the members, though, on the Discord, and we can all chop it up when the fights are taking place. We do like to do that. So that'll probably be something that we do. Salute to everybody. I ain't going to talk y'all today. Appreciate you.
Most definitely appreciate y'all, man. Always coming through, rocking out, supporting us, man. Appreciate it, most definitely. But shit, we're gonna start getting back to the regularly scheduled program soon here, man. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. Appreciate y'all opinion, y'all answers. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Until next time. Don't forget to tell them haters and trolls. The fuck out my gym.
You heard him.
Peace.
Yeah.